Hey everybody, Tanya from Shooting Star SVG back, and today I'm going to go through an Etsy shop critique. So if this is your first time here, go ahead and click on the like and subscribe below, as that does keep me motivated to continue making these videos, so that way you can grow your business and change your life. For those of you who've been following me and those of you who have not, I'm going to go through an Etsy shop critique where I will look at somebody's shop off the cuff and provide feedback on their brand, aesthetics, and files that they have up on their shop to help increase traffic, sales, and hopefully their conversion rate so we can get more sales. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in and head over to my computer screen and we will get started. So today I am going to go through Ina's Place by Bela. And Ina has been on Etsy since 2012 and is from the Dominican Republic and has 1,500 sales, so that's fantastic. Ina's been on Etsy for quite some time. She does not have a shop banner, but that's okay because I don't have one either. I'm going to go ahead and click on Favorite Shop, and she does have a logo here. The first thing that I am noticing when I open up her shop is that I don't know what I'm being given. So I understand looking at this that these are SVGs, right? But there's no differentiation. So one thing that I would recommend is getting a bottom banner or a side banner in here describing what file types you provide as well as your logo, okay? And that will help customers understand what they're getting just by looking at the promo image. I will say that when I normally see mock-up or promo listings with just that shiplap background or a basic background with no logo or anything like that, kind of deters me away from purchasing. So if you have some more branding on that first image, it's definitely going to entice people to want to purchase. So I do recommend that. And just to show you an example of what that looks like, if you're unsure, you can see here that I do have a sidebar here with my logo as well as the file types provided and the design right next to it, and that is consistent through the entirety of my listings, okay? And for the bundles, it's a little bit different, but for the most part, this is all consistent, so I do recommend that you are open to doing something similar, okay? You do have your shop sections filled out. I would maybe recommend changing the order of these, like for this one, like maybe greeting card SVG, baby greeting card SVG, birthday card SVG, because Etsy does utilize the shop sections as a tag. So if somebody is putting in a keyword search in Etsy and it query matches one of these shop sections, your item is more than likely to come up if it hits on more than one level, okay? So you want to be careful about the order of your words on your shop sections, okay? And scrolling through, I do notice that some of your images have a watermark and some do not. I recommend steering away from the watermark because if people are going to trace, they're going to trace. Don't be discouraged by that. I just don't think the watermark looks good. I think it looks unprofessional. If somebody really wants to defeat a watermark, they can do that. We've tested this in plenty of groups before where we've had some of the ugliest watermarks to see who could defeat what, and they have been successful in almost all cases. So it is just an extra step for you and provides no value, and it takes away from the aesthetic of the design. So I do recommend getting rid of the watermark if you decide that you're going to rebrand your promotional images, okay? And then scrolling down here, you do have 73 reviews, great reviews here, okay? And these all look good. I noticed that you have some trademark, okay? So I'm just gonna say this now. If you have anything that is copyright or trademark, you have the capability to be like you can get shut down is what I'm getting at. So anything that is Disney related or related to a brand, like I think Minions is Pixar maybe, you don't want up. So definitely remove that listing, remove anything that has any trademark or copyright infringement. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask in the Facebook group. But you want to take those listings down right away, okay? And it looks like, you have some images here that show your work, which is great. And you have your social media here. You have all of your policies filled out. And you have some FAQ. So great job with that. I think it's fantastic you have everything filled out. Etsy does recommend you fill out all sections of your shop because they do look at that when they are bumping people up in the rankings, okay? So I'm just going to scroll back up here. I did choose 2 listings that I would like to look through. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And the first one is this unicorn birthday. I'm going to go back here and see. Okay, so interesting. You have this thumbnail zoomed in to showcase the design, but here is like very big. There's so much white space when somebody clicks on this design. So I do recommend that you go and watch this video up above about Etsy thumbnail sizing and get your Etsy thumbnails optimized. So that way you're just showcasing the design, and when somebody clicks on it, they don't see a bunch of this white space because 1, it's hard to read when it's a small design, and 2, it just doesn't look that good. If I'm being 100% honest as always. So definitely get those thumbnail sizes optimized so when somebody clicks, they're not just seeing a bunch of white space or open space, okay? The only image you have on here is the design itself. So again, I recommend that you get some mock-ups. You can utilize something like Place It, which there is a link in the description box below to check Place It out. And they do have some free mock-ups on there where you can easily create mock-ups to showcase your design on like t-shirts, coffee mugs, tote bags, canvas prints, whatever you can think of, okay? And so I do recommend utilizing that to showcase your customers what they can use this product on. The title is ridiculously keyword stuffed, and so you definitely want to work on that. For this, I would put in like unicorn birthday SVG, first birthday SVG, and maybe unicorn face SVG, and leave it at that. Get rid of all the rest of this fluff. Magical silhouette SVG cut file cute. It looks like you just stuffed a bunch of keywords in there in hopes that it will bump up your conversion rate, which sometimes will hurt you depending. Sometimes when people see this, they think it's very spammy and they'll just keep scrolling on by. Not to mention Etsy only shows the first few characters when going through listings, and that's indicative right here where you can see that, okay? Definitely get that optimized. Once you get that optimized, copy and paste that, put it at the beginning of your description. It looks like you've already done that here, but you want to optimize this and get at the beginning of your description. We'll click here and see listing is for a cut file, format is in Studio SVG. I hope that you're not selling Studio 3 files, because if you are, you are going against the terms of use of Silhouette. You cannot sell Studio 3 files. So I am going to see if that's the case by purchasing one of your files, and we'll figure it out, okay? It can be used with cutting machines. They can also be imported, like Illustrator and Photoshop. You'll receive one zip folder containing the Studio SVG cut file and be able to download the product from Etsy. Digital downloads do not have a refund. It's for personal use. You can buy a commercial license. The commercial license is that $10? That, or is it 10,000? That would be kind of crazy. Is it 1,000? Okay. You might want to check on that comma. Do not redistribute my work. Please, if anyone is interested in this file, refer to my shop. Feel free to contact me. You may want to include something about print on demand in here. I'm going to assume that this is the same all the way throughout. I'm going to click on buy this now because I do want to see if you're selling the Studio 3 file. And if you are, you're going to have to go through and remove all of those from your listings because you're in violation of the Silhouette terms of use. You cannot sell Studio 3 files, okay? Okay, so I did just download this, and you do have the Studio 3 file in here. So if this is the case for all of your files, you are going to have a long road ahead. You cannot include the Studio 3 files in your zip folder. So you literally need to go back through and check your 200 plus listings and remove that right away. Because if Silhouette finds out that you're doing that, you are going to get in a buttload of trouble. They're proprietary files, and so that's just going to be a lot of heartache for you. But I'm glad that I read your description so that we can get through this now. Okay, definitely do that as soon as possible. All right, so I'm going to go back to the unicorn birthday. I'm going to go look and see what we have here for tags. This doesn't have very many views, 6 views. Unicorn birthday, unicorn SVG, unicorn face, blah, 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 vector cut file. That's not going to help you. Instant download, no. Digital, magical, silhouette SVG file is not going to help. Cute is not going to help. Happy birthday SVG is just fine. Cute SVG files, first birthday SVG. So these tags definitely need some work. I would get in there first birthday spelled out instead of the number and ST. That will definitely help you. You want to definitely fix that title. Maybe put something in there about girl's first birthday, SVG, unicorn birthday. You have in there. Yeah. The tags aren't horrible. I would type in a search for unicorn SVG and see what else pops up, and then try to use some related keywords to that to bump you up in the search, okay? So you definitely want to work on your images, definitely want to work on your title, and definitely need to get that Studio 3 file out of your listing, okay? The next one I chose was this mermaid card SVG. Again, like I said earlier, you want to make sure you get rid of that watermark. You definitely want to showcase this a little bit more, and what I would recommend is try to get this actually cut out and take a picture of that and put it on your listing. I think that would be really good. And your price point is a little high for this, I think. I would probably drop it down to $450. That's what I suggest. You're definitely going to want to optimize this title and maybe just do mermaid card SVG. Mermaid laser cut file. And maybe one other thing about the mermaid. Once you optimize that title, copy and paste that and put in the first line of your description. It looks like everything else is canned, but again, you offer that studio file, so you're going to need to fix that because that is not good. Again, with this here, you're going to have to fix that and adjust it. Okay. But let's go ahead and look at the tags here. I'm just going to type in mermaid. And you've gotten 223 views, which is decent. Mermaid card SVG is a good one. SVG files for Cricut is a waste of a tag. Mermaid cut file, mermaid SVG. Laser cut file is probably okay. Cut vector file is a waste of a tag. Silhouette cut file is a waste of a tag. SVG files is a waste. Mermaid you don't need to put in because you already have it here. Happy birthday SVG is fine, but this isn't really a birthday card. SVG, Silhouette SVG files has got to go. Instant download SVG. So this needs a lot of work for your tags. I would definitely recommend searching for some keywords that are related to mermaid, birthday card if you're going down that route, and like laser cut files, and try to get those tags optimized. That's going to definitely boost your sales, okay? You might want to get some tags in there centered around paper cut files and Glowforge files because they can utilize this type of work on either or. You do need to get that Studio 3 file out of there though, okay? So that's all I've got for this one. I mean, obviously you're making sales, so you're doing something right. I wouldn't change too much right away. I would definitely work on your branding. You want to make sure your thumbnails are optimized. So again, go back to that video that I linked at the beginning of the video on Etsy thumbnail sizes. Try to get maybe a bottom bar in there. Remove your watermark. Your price points look pretty decent, so I don't think that you need to change that at all. You may want to consider raising them up a little bit, especially on these cheaper files. I do recommend that the lowest price you have your items at be between $3 and $3.50. Obviously, these card files are more intricate, so you want that price point a little bit more, but I would not go over $6 unless you're providing multiple files, okay? You need to remove all of those Studio 3 files from your zip folders because that is in violation. You definitely want to remove the trademark and copyright. I saw the 1 million file. I'm not seeing anything on this first page right here, but you definitely want to get rid of that trademark and copyright, or you run the risk of getting your shop shut down. Adjust the description where you talk about your commercial use license. I don't see that anywhere on the first page, so I'm just going to go ahead and let's see. It is $10, so just change that comma out for a period, and you can use that with Get Bela. And I will post the video up above where it describes how to use the Get Bela, and it is a free program to do bulk edits to your Etsy listings, and that will be helpful for you to change your prices accordingly. If you want to just do a flat price and then adjust from there on onesie twosies. Like I said, again, get those Studio 3 files out of there. But I mean, overall, this is a good effort. I mean, you're making sales, right? So you're going to continue to make sales. You just have to make some small improvements. And then hopefully by making those small improvements, which is going to take time with 238 listings, you'll see the traffic go up, and then the sales go up, and then the conversion rate go up. And then you're going to put yourself in a better position to rank higher in contextual search when people are searching for specific things. Okay. So if you have any comments on this at all, Ina, feel free to drop one in the video or ask me in the Facebook group. And if you are still watching this as a viewer, you can do the same. You can head on over to the Facebook group where we're creating a community of like-minded individuals who are trying to grow their business. And as always, if you got something out of this video, go ahead and click on like and subscribe below, as that does keep me motivated to continue making these videos, so that way you can grow your business and change your life. And if you are looking for a shop critique, definitely head over to the Facebook group. Go to the announcements tab where you will find the shop critique post, and add your link, and I'll be sure to add you to my queue. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you have a great night.